This is the morning weather update. This is for Tuesday, May 23rd. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather influenced today by an upper low that's passing over the state. That's going to keep temperatures way below average. We'll see some rain around, especially this morning. And after that, the weather trending drier. In fact, much of the state should be dry tomorrow and Thursday, and the weekend looking pretty good. And it's a holiday weekend for most people. Let's go right to the upper air look early this morning. And again, we have the upper low that's right on top of us. And again, that will keep temperatures well below average today. And underneath the upper low, we have rain falling for parts of north, central, and southeast Alabama. Some of the heavier rains are falling down around Dothan, but some moderate rain falling in parts of North Alabama as well. Temperatures this morning are mostly in the 60s across the state, and we're expecting highs only in the mid-70s today for the northern half of the state. That's about 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. South Alabama should see a high close to 80. Still have a flash flood watch for the southeastern corner of the state early this morning. Otherwise, things are very quiet across the country. We have a marginal risk of severe storms today over much of Florida in the southeast sector of the upper low. And to the west, we have a risk of severe storms over parts of central and west Texas. Tomorrow, a marginal risk out there in the same zone, and pretty much the same situation on day 3, which is Thursday. And again, by then, we will be in very dry air. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week, and really not that much. Rain amounts generally under 1/2 inch for much of the state. And again, after today, things look relatively dry for a while. And we are now about a week away from the beginning of the Atlantic hurricane season. And no preseason mischief expected this year. Hurricane season begins on June 1st, but goodness, we got a really serious problem here over in the Pacific. This is a super typhoon, Mawar. And this thing is packing sustained winds of 155 miles per hour now. This is a super typhoon, and it is approaching the island of Guam. And Guam could very well take a direct hit from this within the next 36 hours. And again, that's the radar presentation coming from the single-site radar there at Guam. And the eye is cleared out. And again, this is very, very dangerous. And, of course, the best possible scenario, it wobbles north or south of the island, but there's a chance that island could take a direct hit. This is the latest forecast track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, the Joint Pacific Typhoon Warning Center. And, again, you can see that track takes it right over the island. So, again, we'll keep an eye on this thing, but it's a really, really nasty situation for our friends out in Guam, and we'll certainly be watching that very carefully today. Model fans, let's go. The GFS, this is the 06Z run, valid today at 4. And again, you can see that broad upper low that's coming across the state. A lot of clouds around today. Highs again, only in the mid-70s for most locations. Enjoy this. Those nasty, long, hot summer days will be here soon. This is the high-res NAM. I'm sorry, the high-res HER, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And again, there'll be showers around, but I sure get the idea, at least for the northern half of the state, the more widespread rain will come this morning. And there might be some heavier storms over the Florida panhandle this evening. But this is tomorrow. Again, a pretty good chunk of the state will be dry. Showers should be confined to the far southern counties of the state, and even there, probably not that many. And temperatures begin to tick up with highs around 80. Thursday should be a mostly sunny day with low to mid-80s. And really the same thing on Friday. We'll mention isolated showers, but most places dry. Highs, again, low to mid-80s. This is Saturday, big day. A lot of things are happening. Got the SEC baseball tournament going on really all week and this weekend. And again, you can see it looks pretty good. And again, the chance of rain is not zero, but showers should be few and far between. Highs in the 80s, and the exact same thing on Sunday. What about Memorial Day? No change. So really after today, things look relatively dry with only isolated showers. And when we say isolated, that means most places won't see rain. Here's a week from today, the Tuesday, the 30th of May, that upper low beginning to move away. And again, we are still looking good, pretty much rain-free. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 1st of June. And again, the heights are a little below average. That's the reason you see the blue shades there. And again, enough moisture for a few isolated showers, but it sure looks like things are going to be pretty quiet for the rest of May. And again, there's no doubt for Alabama, we can stick a fork in the tornado season. It's done. The tornado season will crank up again in November. In the summer months, could you see a tornado here? Yes, but that's typically related to a tropical system, a landfalling tropical storm or hurricane. That's about the only way you see tornadoes here in the summertime. So the focus will be shifting to the tropics in the summer. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. About 2 inches between now and the 7th of June. And look at that, 74 today. This is coming off the national blend of models. 81 tomorrow, then low to mid-80s for the weekend. And by the middle of next week, highs getting close to 90. Latest 8 to 14-day guidance into early June, suggesting temperatures might be a little above average here. So CLC yesterday. That's US 82 near the Alabama-Mississippi state line. Tornado, yes or no? And, of course, the answer is no. That's a scud cloud. You see those things a lot with summer storms. And if it was a tornado, you'd have rapid rotation. It would stay there for a while. Scud clouds have no rotation. Sometimes they're moving up into the updraft, and they might try and rotate a little bit. But, again, that's creepy looking but harmless. Pretty good-looking storm at Panama City Beach late yesterday. Love the storms coming in from the north like that. But most of the day was great on the Gulf Coast. This was Orange Beach. That's the Perdido Pass right there. And looking back in the other direction, looks awfully good. Chris Wheeler sent that shot in yesterday. Look at that water. And many, many, many people are beach-bound. School is done. It's out for most places this week, and folks like to head down that way. And again, things just look quiet. No tropical issues. And yes, there could be a shower or a storm every once in a while, but it looks like you'll enjoy lots of sunshine. So we'll have notes over on the blog. That's AlabamaWX.com. Headed up to Fort Payne this morning. See my friends at the Arc of DeKalb County. Tomorrow, Children's of Alabama. We've got it's Weather Wednesday at Children's. We do those pretty often. We see all the patients, a lot of the patients, their families there. And again, Saturday we have a book signing scheduled. I do believe it's going to be at the SEC baseball tournament, not in the Met, but at the Finley Center at the SEC Fan Fest, which means you don't need a ticket. There's no parking fee or anything. Just come and enjoy it. We'll post details up on the social channels later today. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.